We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Washington football team. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Yards there, first down.
Antonio Gibson. That's good for a Washington.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Now 4th down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 47-yard line.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. As they run the counter play. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
2nd and 11. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And some space here. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Green Bay.
A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Taken in the end zone.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll set up to throw.
And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete.
Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. pulled in at the 24.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Packer first down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Packers 7. Washington, nothing.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Jones on the run for
I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Riley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Jones throwing on first down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
The ball carrier.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
The ball carried by
just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third down.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
4th down.
They'll run it with Jones. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
1st and 10.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, An interception can result.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. So that'll back him up 5. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Jones. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
After the penalty, it's Jones. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Jones. The quick slant caught. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Packers 14, Washington nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 20.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now this throw caught left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Washington.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. 79.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
At the 24-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the Packers' 22-yard line.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
3 at the Packers' 4-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Foster Moreau, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the gun on 3rd down. Jones. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
A gain of 22 yards. And a Packer 1st down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. defense has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two.
And inches.
Try and run for it with Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Pick up on the play. First down, Green Bay.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
9 yards.
They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. From the gun, Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. Big yardage that time for Washington. 44 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
53 is the mark. 53, check 53. It's a party now. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Check.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And this one is right through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
16 yards right off the bat with a 1st down. Here's Jones. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4.
Number 53. Mike 53. Watch the clock. 70. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill. Turn up.
And to give this time to the tailback. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 30-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards, a first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Now left side on the swing pass. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. This is about what you'd expect. Defense selling out to stop the run. Pretty good on 1st and 2nd down.
Yeah, you're no longer really worried about making sure you're holding up the offensive lineman as a defensive lineman. Now you're just talking about getting in gaps. You're trying to get upfield, penetrate, and make a play on the football, especially, before the running back really gets control of it. That's what you're doing. You're also bringing the linebackers in to jam the line of scrimmage, and a safety or two is going to be there as well.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile. Stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And a Packer first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 9, Jones, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jones gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw now on 1st down. Open man is Howard, the tight end. That catch good for only a couple. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Here we go. Check, 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 check. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Riley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. On the counter, here's Jones. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Short of the goal line.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Jones, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here's Jones, throwing on 4th down. The quick slant caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line.
Score, Packers 28.
Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road,